Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second annual Childhood Cancer Research Conference. Did you know that despite years of research and millions of dollars, every day an average of 47 children are still diagnosed with a form of cancer? I am Brandon Reese, and it is an honor to be here today at the Aflac Cancer Research Center to introduce our next key speaker. As a childhood cancer survivor, I know the impact cancer can have on a child and their family. As a scientist, I also understand that unlocking the genetics behind cancer is the key to ending the pain and suffering of so many children. This past year, I had the privilege of studying abroad with an amazing team of scientists in London. Today, you will be able to hear firsthand some of the results from that team through one of the world's leading experts in cancer genetics. Our guest graduated from Oxford University in 1991 and completed her general medical training in London and Oxford. From there, she received a PhD in molecular genetics from Professor Michael Stratton at the Institute of Cancer Research in 1991, followed by a certificate of specialist training in clinical genetics in 2001. She is both a doctor and scientific researcher in genetics. In her medical role, she is head of the Cancer Genetics Service at the Royal Marsden Hospital in England. She sees families in which a genetic cause of cancer is being considered. She evaluates the likely genetic contribution, completes genetic testing in her cancer patients and their relatives, and advises them on potential options for screening and preventative measures. In her scientific role, she is head of the Division of the Genetic and Epidemiology at the Institute of Cancer Research. Her team identifies genes that predispose to cancer. She focuses on breast, ovarian, and childhood cancers. This dual role allows her to translate scientific findings back into the clinic to benefit her patients. Currently, she and her team are using a new sequencing technology to increase the accessibility of gene testing to benefit cancer patients and their relatives through an initiative called Mainstream Cancer Genetics Program. She enjoys both the scientific and clinical dimensions to her work and feels tremendously lucky to be able to work on things that are both useful and endlessly fascinating. Throughout her very successful career, she has been noted for her breakthrough achievements and recently received the Professor of the Year Award from the Institute of Cancer Research. One thing you might not know about our guest speaker is that music has been a lifelong passion of hers. She learned piano as a child, she can sing, and she has written songs and harmonies without any formal music training. A couple of years ago, she started her own songs. Last year, she posted some of her songs online. With over 1,000 followers, she was recently inspired to make an album, which she will be releasing later this year. So without further ado, please help me welcome Nazine Rahman, distinguished doctor, scientist, and musical recording artist, to the second annual Childhood Cancer Research Conference.